what, he was 8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years old when I transitioned, and I told him I told him, you know, we have to. I said basically we need to sit down and talk, and he was scared to death, and he was absolutely petrified until I told him, no, you didn't do anything wrong. This is about me. Stop worrying about it. He was fine. He thought he was going to be punished for something. It's like, not that I was ever I was Pappy. It's like, right. You know.
Can't be Pappy and be heavy at the same time.
Yeah, but so he was scared, and so once I told him it wasn't about him, it's, you know, don't worry, you're not in trouble. It's about me. So sat him down and explained it all to him very carefully, and he listened, and at the end he basically said, okay, he said, I only have one question. This is my 8-year-old grandson. Smart kid. He said, I only have one. He's a sweetheart. Of course, my little 8-year-old grandson now, who dwarfs me. He's 13 now, and he's just like.
You still have an inch on him, but you're
I have an inch
fast.
on him, but yeah, he's growing like crazy, and he's a big kid, and it's like, God. Anyway.
One question.
So he said, I have one question. He said, what am I going to call you? And I said, what do you want to call me? And he said, I want to call you Callie. And I said, okay. And he said, where's lunch? And I mean, it was that easy. He was fine with it. It's like, okay, that's fine. I'll call you Callie. And you know, he has been so good about this. He's such a sweetheart. He's never missed once. He always gets the pronouns right. He always gets the names right. He's never screwed it up. And he was just fine with it right from day one. And in fact, people often mistake me for his mother. I'll take him places, and they think, you know, oh, they will refer to me as his mom. And he always looks at me and gives me this funny little smile, because he knows that I get a big kick out of that. It makes me feel great to be mistaken for his mother. And so he sort of revels in that. And what a great kid. But
speaking of his mother, did your daughter have any questions for you, or
she had
names or any weirdness, or?
Not really any weirdness. I mean, she had questions. She had more questions regarding the mechanics and stuff of it, and you know, how's it gonna work, what's gonna happen, you know, and
the logistics of how it's gonna lay out.
But she was fine, really, and she adjusted quite well to it. So, which is quite remarkable.
Yeah.
You know, and so I can honestly say that my daughter and my grandson were fine. They had to change what they called me, but
and they call you Callie.
And they have sort of accepted my new role, and yeah, it's really quite amazing. And so they've been really good, and I love them dearly. And in fact, we have my grandson this weekend. So he's going to be coming up to visit.
And he always gets a kick when he finds out we talked about him on the show.
Yeah. So. Of course, he tends to ignore me when you're around, because
he likes
you speak
video
WoW.
games.
You speak WoW and I don't. WoW being World of Warcraft. My grandson plays World of Warcraft, and I don't speak WoW.
He so desperately wants you to try it.
I know he does. And I will, but
he's even telling you can play one of the sexy little elves.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are very sexy. It's like no wonder 13-year-old boys like to play this game. The characters are pretty serious.
Barbie-esque.
Yeah. But anyway,
gravity defying.
So you speak WoW, and God, everybody but me speaks WoW. We had Samantha Gomes on, and she is doing her doctoral dissertation on
on avatars and gender.
Yeah.
Using things like Facebook, using things like online video games such as WoW as her vehicle for
avatar say about
you, and how do people treat you based on your avatar's gender versus your real gender? And
yes, and in fact her class is gender in communication, which is it's very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought that was very funny. So everybody's playing WoW, and of course I've never played this thing, but
I've never played it.
But my grandson is big into it now, and so he's just always waiting for you to show up so that he can so that he can converse.
So he can bombard me with questions.
He does. I'm sorry. He does. He's good at that. It's like, yes, he does. He just goes.
He's
very inquisitive.
He's very inquisitive, and I appreciate the blessings that I have that allow me to keep up with him.
It's hard, yeah.
People have told me for a long time that I have a quick mind, and thank God I do, or I couldn't keep up with him.
He's a bright kid.
Yeah.
And he's fast. Fires questions off.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's a sweetheart. The light of my life, you know. It's just anyway. So we have him this weekend.
Yep.
So about once a month, you know, my grandson comes to visit for the weekend, which is so cool. And I'm trying very hard to enjoy that while I can, because he's 13 years old, and this is going to end. You know, it's only a matter of time before he's got better things to do than hang out with me. So, 13 years old, it's like, yeah. So I'm enjoying him while I can. I'll get him back when he's 20.
Yeah.
But, you know, but those teenage years,
22,
it's like
23, 24.
Yeah, those teenage years, it's like, well, you know, I really want to go hang out with my friends.
Oh, he already does.
I know.
But it's important.
He wants to be online. He wants to be on the phone talking to his friends as much as he loves visiting.
Oh, I know, and I accept that. I'm cool with it. But you know, it's one of those things. You know,
Right.
It's hard. It's like you watch your kids grow up, and then they,
You watch your grandkids grow up.
then yeah. And don't do the math. My daughter had my grandson at a very young age, so.
And your daughter's mother had her at a relatively young age.
Yes, so it's
You're not like 112.
right. Yes, I have a 13-year-old grandson, but don't
do the math.
Don't read
Take the batteries out of your calculator now.
Put the abacus and slide rule down.
The abacus and slide, was that a remark about my age?
Oh.
I actually have a slide rule somewhere.
I used to. But it was still taught. But
Yeah.
did you want to talk about your necklace?
Oh,
Yeah, it's very cool.
don't know what to say.
You and Elise
I
started
can see
making
it.
jewelry.
Yeah, and well, she does a very good job on it.
It's very pretty. It's a butterfly, and it has little gems along the wingtips.
Rainbow gems.
Yeah,
Rainbow
she made
gems.
it for me.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I wish we could get a close-up of it, but I don't think.
Wow.
Maybe next time we can. We can put it on the capture cam and get a close-up. It's quite beautiful.
Maybe I can put a picture of it online.
Yeah.
And then actually what I thought the ironic part was you had bought a necklace at a fair a year or so ago.
Right,
Right.
stainless steel with a row of
Yeah, it was like along the butter. It was like a profile of the butterfly.
Right.
And now you're
I
making
actually
your
like-
own.
Yeah. I think this one is more artistically done, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very nice. Jewelry is good. Anyway, so good stuff. So anyway, the move is done,
Yep.
and now we need to go to Mr. G's and see if we can get corned beef and cabbage pizza.
Okay.
Will we be able to get in tonight?
I certainly hope so.
Oh, Dee, clear a table for us, please.
Yeah. I'm
Kick 'em
kidding.
out.
I'm kidding about the corned beef and cabbage pizza.
Well, maybe bacon and cabbage. No, huh?
I don't know. But
Corned beef and bacon pizza? No.
I mean, I like corned beef and cabbage, but it's not everybody's thing.
I have had potatoes on pizza. That's sort of Irish.
Interesting.
I haven't had, yeah, but.
But anyway, so we'll go down there. Maybe we can get some green pizza or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're serving green beer,
Peppers, spinach, and
broccoli.
broccoli pizza.
Yeah, I'm all set. Those sound like vegetables.
Yeah, we actually invented a new pizza down there some time ago. It's the